of our school. If you have any questions about our school or enrollment, Ms. Todd is definitely a great resource to reach out to. We also have an enrollment manager, Ms. Lucie. We're starting on the outside of our building because I want to show you our security features. So the first thing when you get into the school, you do have to be buzzed in. And so there's a pad right here that you have to attend to. And the person who's sitting inside the office will let you in after you talk to them. The doors are completely secure until you're buzzed in. Once you're buzzed in through the doors, you then would come up to the window over here and hand your ID over to the person on the other side, Ms. Schulte. Ms. Schulte scans it and makes sure that you are safe to be in the building. It actually goes to a Raptor system that scans people for sexual offenses, basically, and then she'll give you an ID badge that you need to wear. You cannot go anywhere without Miss Val letting you do that. And so once that happens, she will then buzz you through a second set of doors. Into our building. And so that is our first line of security. We also have a full-time deputy from the sheriff's office who is here full-time, as well as Mr. O. Everybody loves our Mr. O. He is a retired New York police officer. And he also attends to the building and our security as well. So that's just one of our security features. We'll show you a couple more as we go throughout the building. We do have cameras in our school. Like there's one right up there that we can ensure the safety of all of our students and staff. One of the great things about our school is we teach to the whole child, and we give them every opportunity that we can possibly give them to explore different areas that are not just the core academic areas before they get to middle school and high school. And so every student in kindergarten through 8th grade does have ELA, math, science, and social studies on an everyday basis. However, we have a wide variety of electives. So this is one of our electives. This is the art room. You can see the art.
For those of you watching, I think you know that school is closed. So that is why you will see stuff, you know, around the hallway. We're cleaning. Also, that's why we don't have any students here, which is sad. But look at the art. Love his art.
And this is our art room. This is some more of our art. Mr. Sagi, our elementary art teacher, is a graffiti artist from Miami. So we're going to span this way so you can actually see some of his work. He's super into maps as well. He also teaches a middle school art history class as well.
Can you see all these? It was Dr. Seuss week right before we left for spring break. Okay.
One of the other electives in our school is PE. We do have a big field. We do have a big field and our basketball court. So this is where our PE classes are held. We do have middle school and elementary PE as well as some team sports. Next year we're going to be adding a new PE class that's going to really have to do with sports management and sports training out here. So a lot of our PE classes are out here. We also have the largest athletic program in St. Lucie County. We offer more sports than any other St. Lucie County School Board middle school, and we do compete against St. Lucie middle schools as well as Vero Beach middle schools. And those sports range from everything from cheerleading to soccer to volleyball to basketball, cross country, track, football. We have lacrosse, softball.
I think you got them all. But we started 5th grade, which is a little unusual, so 5th graders are able to participate and compete. And any of the sports that Coach Monet, our athletic director, can allow younger kids to participate in, he will. A lot of times it just has to do with we don't have anyone to compete against. But track and cross country, he does open up to the younger grades. It's usually 3rd grade and up, and cheerleading starts in kindergarten.
Yep. And a lot of our kids participate in regional events like down in Miami and in Orlando at Disney and those places. If you notice also behind me, we are gated in. And so people cannot just come in. You do have to have a security badge to come in. And in order to enter into the building again, the teachers also have to scan and unlock the door. So nobody can come in just in and out if they choose to.
Our family saying hi. They miss us.
This is a big part of our culture. These 4 boards Miss Laird will span to. This is our house system. Every adult and student is sorted into house except for Miss Coburn. I'm kind of like Dumbledore where I represent all 4. And we teach the students the attributes of these houses, as well as have house days where students get to do fun activities and join together in houses and bond with each other. It's an opportunity for kindergartners and 8th graders to have purposeful interaction. It's not just free for all, but there's purposeful interaction, and our kids love our house days. They have house shirts. Everyone's part of a house.
And if you go to our website at stluciecharter.org, there is a tab for the house system, and there is a video that explains what each house means and what the attributes are of each house. So you can watch that.
One of our other electives, this is our library. To check out books in here on a regular basis. Also, there's a couple of electives that are done in here. We do have a elementary theater class that is done in here, as well as an elementary dance class that is done in here periodically. We also do offer middle school dance, and I'll show you upstairs when we get to the ballet bars upstairs. But this is one of our other special area places for students to go.
And all students have access to the library. We don't deny students books or reading, so they come down during their day. If they don't have a set time with their class, they're allowed to come down and get books anytime. And we are one of the only schools in St. Lucie County. A lot of them are getting rid of libraries, so we always have books for the kids.
Yep. I'm gonna try walking backwards without tripping, which you know is really hard, especially in heels. Let's go wearing heels today. Those of my parents that are on there that know that I love wearing them so much. One of our next electives is computer. This is one of 3 computer labs. We have 3 of those, one on each floor. Our building is pretty big. We do have kindergarten through 2nd grade on the 1st floor, 3rd and 4th grade on the 2nd floor, and the middle school on the 3rd floor. But each floor has their own computer lab, and there are computer classes in here. In elementary school, computer classes consist of everything from learning how to use the Microsoft applications to typing, their online programs, basic computer skills. And then as you go up towards middle school, there's different levels of computer classes that also incorporate coding and robotics. And then we do have one high school industry certification class, which also can count as college credit, and you can actually take out to the workforce, and that's HTML web design, where students learn how to code and design a website based on HTML code. So that's a very
And
cool
even the younger
elective.
kids learn basic like Word and Office skills. My son is in 4th grade this year, and last year in 3rd grade, he was making PowerPoints, and he learned them from technology.
All of the kindergarten through 2nd grade classrooms on the 1st floor also have a bathroom. So there's a bathroom that is located in each of the K through 2nd grade classrooms so that they don't have to venture out into the hallway. Also, every single classroom, regardless of what classroom it is, has a smart board. And the smart board is basically not just a display unit, but it's a really big mouse. So the kids can come up here and can manipulate different tasks that the teacher is asking them to do.
She's trying to not trip.
Walk sideways.
Yes. Well, careful, don't trip. Facilities is taking advantage of us not being here, so not only did they, deep clean and disinfect the school, but they're getting some painting and some stuff done.
They are.
Making it look so pretty when we come back.
We're walking down to our cafeteria. Our cafeteria is a full-service hot meal cafeteria. Same thing with St. Lucie County School Board. Actually, the St. Lucie County School Board cafeteria workers come in to work with our lunches. It is a hot lunch. And this is the area where students receive their lunches and breakfast. We do have free breakfast every day. Right now our students are able to go to the St. Lucie County feeding sites as well. But hot lunches, they're amazing and wonderful. Out here is our playground.
Oh, can we also point out, because some people have asked this when we do other tours, but while the cafeteria does have windows, they are all very secure and safe. They're actually tinted, so if there was ever like a threat or anyone out there, they can't see in. We can see out, but they can't see in.
our House of Isabindi, and so the Isabindi leaders did decorate the cafeteria for that. This is our playground where our K through 4th graders come.
I'll hold it, you can look at it. And again, they can see the gates are secure and locked, no one can get in, and you can only access the playground through that cafeteria door.
We do have a clinic. We do have a lot of students with severe health needs, and so we do have a full service clinic where we do give out medication as need be and take care of all of our sick children. This is our clinic. Okay, and this is another one of our special classes, music. We do have a music classroom on the 1st floor and on the 3rd floor. And some of the things that we offer in music, so elementary school is a wide variety of just learning basic music skills, learning how to read music, how to sing, what the different notes mean. Mr. Lenz does an amazing job with that. And then as they go up to middle school, they're exposed to chorus, band, theater and musical theater. We also offer our school-wide musical that is K through 8th grade, and anybody can audition for that. And generally we have about over 100 cast members. We do full-length Broadway shows. They are not junior or mini versions. We do them at the Sunrise Theater. They're huge productions where we even rent Broadway costumes from actual Broadway companies. We bring in a choreographer that teaches the students dance. This year there's a tap number, and there's a Healy number where the kids are wearing Heelys.
This year is the Little Mermaid, so it'll be very exciting, and it did get rescheduled, so tickets are on sale at the Sunrise Theater. It's June 26th, 27th, and 28th. Usually we do it like mid-May, right when testing's ending, but obviously we pushed it back this year. It'll be great. It's going to be a great family show. Ariel's going to be flying. It's amazing. So when she's swimming, it'll actually look like she's swimming upstage. It'll be great. And that's open to the public, so it's usually, last year we sold like 2,800 tickets to be here.
I'm just going to show you what one of our classrooms look like. This is going to be a 1st grade classroom that we're going to look at, so you get an idea of kindergarten through 2nd grade, what that might look like. So there is bathrooms on this floor.
And the bathrooms are located at the same spot on every floor. Every floors are kind of mirrored. The only difference on the 2nd and 3rd floor is the classrooms don't have the bathrooms. We try to keep the little ones in the classroom. And these, as you will see, are all over the hall because we were getting technology out to kids. But those are our laptop and our iPad cards, and every grade level has those, so there's always technology in and out of the rooms.
There's 4 iPads and a teacher laptop in every classroom, as well as those iPad and laptop cards. This is Miss Box's room. This is one of our 1st grade teachers. This is her room. We're going to take a little trip up the elevator so we can show you a couple features on the 2nd floor.
We might lose connection
in
the elevator. Sorry, we might lose connection in the elevator. But if we go up this way, we can show the mural.
Perfect.
So that'll be perfect. Miss Laird's being super quiet, but she's behind the camera, so everyone can say hi to Miss Laird.
While we're walking and talking, transportation, we do offer busing. It is not guaranteed. You do have to fill out an application for that, and there does have to be spots available. Our students also go home. Most of them go home through Carly, but we have such a large number of after-school activities that a lot of our kids stay after school. We do also have daycare vans that come as well.
And we have our own on-site aftercare program, and so that's available for parents that need that as well.
This just shows you how large our theater program is because I have to have cages to store all of their stuff. As we're walking up the stairwell, notice all of the student artwork on the walls. Our students in our middle school classes.
It's not totally finished, so we're in the middle of that, but getting that finished. So it's all books, and as you go to each grade level, the books kind of match that grade level. floor. This is 3rd grade and 4th grade. And then on this floor is Miss Coburn's office, our principal, our AP, Miss Jackson, our dean, Miss Macias, as well as some other like leadership team. So every floor we have different leadership or administrators on it, so there's always somebody on each floor.
This is our one of our 2 foreign language classrooms. Ms. Manuel teaches French and Spanish to all kindergarten through 4th grade students. She also teaches middle school French to middle school students. So this is one of our electives. And then moving across the hall here is Miss Fingal's room. And Miss Fingal teaches a wide variety of subjects. Miss Fingal is our SEL, social emotional learning teacher. She teaches the students character education and how to control their emotions. Also in middle school, she teaches an adulting class. And in that adulting class, they learn everything from CPR to writing their resume to cooking skills. Yes, they even
Home
cook.
ec.
Okay, and home ec and all of those amazing things that you need for
You
to
can
be an
see,
adult.
Kim, look over there. See, that's like they were doing something before break. She has all their cooking stuff over there from middle school. They actually cook and learn to do stuff.
All right. This is where our students take dance, and here's our ballet bars looking as amazing. They just renovated and redid those, so students do dance classes from here. Miss Coburn used to be a dancer, so I can't help but like.
Well, and our office is right around the corner, so every afternoon, sometimes you can catch her out at the ballet bar.
When I need 5 minutes of woosah.
She dances with the kids.
This is Miss Warren's office. Miss Warren is our student service coordinator, much like our guidance counselor. She helps students with social emotional needs as well as mental health, and she assists students with English as a second language and 504 students. We also take ESC students with IEPs, and so we do have an ESC department. Moving over here to this side. Our STEM classroom. All of our classrooms in 5th grade through 8th grade, plus this classroom, all has tables specifically for science, so that students can do hands-on activities. This just happens to be one of those places. Up in the middle school, though, they have the really sturdy black tables. She has just regular tables in here. This is our STEM room. She just has regular tables in here, but up in the middle school, they have the old style tables for
And
the
this is like her agenda board. She still has it right before break, but you can see some of the things that they were working on, and they were creating a model. So they do a lot of cool hands-on projects.
Also, we have a maker space where students can do robotics, coding. There's STEM kits in there. They can invent things. They can take apart computers, put them back together, and work with them. And then some of the middle school electives are upstairs as well. I don't think that I think I've covered all of the electives. Middle school art includes drawing, painting, sculpting.
They actually have like classes. They work with clay. We have a what's it called?
A kiln.
The kiln. Yeah, we have a kiln. It's actually in a closet in Miss Fingal's room, but there's a kiln, so they actually do clay pieces and stuff.
And for foreign language in middle school, they do conversational language in 4 different languages, world languages, where you can do travel language. They do middle school Spanish as well as high school Spanish up in middle school. And I think that covers the basis for all of our electives. We do have, like I said, a wide variety of after-school activities. Those after-school activities are the sports program, the theater program. We also have a wide variety of clubs, which is everything from Girls Who Code to National Honor Society to recycling,
gardening.
There's a whole bunch of different clubs that you can join. And then for the really little ones who need a little bit more supervision and direction, we have what's called after-school enrichments, and those classes vary everything from cooking to homework club to soccer. It just really depends.
We have the little medical and the little veterinarian, where it's an outside company that comes in and does the activities with them. There's a small fee for that, as well as we have ballet. And it's a local ballet teacher that comes in, and it's more the little kids.
We are a uniform school. Our students are supposed to wear the uniform shirts. They do have to have the Renaissance Charter School St. Lucie logo on it. Red shirts for K4, and navy blue or white for middle school. You can buy them at all uniform wear in Jensen Beach, or we do have used uniform sales periodically throughout the school year. There is also khaki bottoms or navy bottoms. They cannot have big bulky pockets or joggers. They have to just be, like regular shorts,
Uniform
regular
style.
skirts, uniform style pants, and whatnot, and then closed-toed shoes. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
Cambridge.
Oh, yes.
Talk about
Okay,
Cambridge
our advanced programs. So we are a Cambridge.
Did you want to head upstairs? And because some of the parents do ask about 5th grade, so I thought we could show that hallway. Because while here 5th grade is considered middle school, it's like a mini middle school. We don't just throw them right in there. So they're getting a little independence and learning responsibility, but they're not totally like.
So in kindergarten through 4th grade, students do stay with their teacher in their class all day long. In 5th grade, they move with their class. So the same students move from ELA to math, and they move from math to science. So they have 3 different teachers, and they switch classes, but they move as a class. They don't have independent schedules. They are allowed to walk to their lessons on their own, but they do have a separate stairwell that they're allowed to use that some students are not allowed to use. So they're all safe in an area by themselves.
With a little independence, but they're not fully released yet. In 6th grade, it's where they have the different periods, the bell rings, they speak, go. This is the 3rd floor. This is middle school. This is Ms. Calderon's room, science. We do offer 5 high school credit classes.
Yep, so our advanced classes, so this is one of our science rooms when we're talking about the tables. We are a Cambridge school with the conjunction with the Cambridge University from England, and we do offer advanced studies starting in 2nd grade. They can apply for the Cambridge program, and it is an advanced learning path. And then when they get to middle school, they have 5 high school credits like Ms. Todd talked about, the industry certification in Spanish 1, which we already talked about. We also offer high school biology, algebra, and geometry. So they have the potential of walking out of here with 5 credits, which is a whole year of high school before they're done. Most of our students go on dual enrollment right in their freshman year.
And speaking of high school, if you're enrolling next year for middle school, the next year, August 2021, our high school open. Woo! We were just approved. We were super excited right before all this happened. Oh gosh, social distancing. Don't touch me, Jill. But we were just approved. So if you haven't been following the news or read about it on our Facebook, August 2021, our high school will be open. If you are a current student with us or our Tradition campus, you are going to get those seats first before we open it up to the rest of the community.
Right. So I'm super excited about that high school. We've been working really hard on that. This is our 5th grade wing. It starts around here and it goes around to the other side. They also too have the same features as the middle school classes, where they have the science table and they're treated just like middle school students. So they learn that independency, and 5th grade I actually taught for a couple of months. Shout out to my 5th grade students, miss you. Where we're teaching them those study skills that they need to be successful in middle school. So this is just one of our 5th grade classrooms.
Do you want to go here, Kim? Like this is a typical 5th grade schedule. So you can see like they have their blocks. Oops, sorry, we're trying to get it. So you have their blocks. So they get the 3 different teachers, but they're moving together as a group. So it's kind of a mini middle school. But a lot of them are having a lot more success since we started this model in middle school, 6th grade and up, because they're learning that independence, more responsibility, taking care of themselves.
We do also have a student lounge where students can earn points to go into. We do cultivate points for that.
I don't know if it's open. Do you have the maker spaces around the corner?
I don't think it's open, but we can maybe show the maker space might be open. Like we said, facilities has been working around the school, and so that is one place that's probably going to be closed. This is again the 5th grade wing, and the stairwell for 5th graders is right there, so that they're kind of secluded away from middle school.
And then the rest of the hallway, like all the way down, that's the rest of middle school. So they kind of just have their own little corner.
This is our maker
it's
space.
open.
It might be a little bit messy, but in here there is a Lego wall over here for students to interact with. All of our STEM kits from Lakeshore Learning are over here. Shout out to Lakeshore Learning. There's also Lego bins. There's recycled materials over here. And then if you span around there, there's the computers that they're working on fixing and or building new items. And the students break them down all the way down to the motherboard. So this looks like a project that a student is working on and creating something new. In order to apply for our school, you need to go on to schoolmint.com, create an account. Once you create an account, you're going to want to apply for our school. That will automatically send you an email letting you know if you've either been accepted or you're on the wait list right
so
now.
if you go to our if you go to our waiting list, because I know they're probably trying to write it down. If you go to our website, stluciecharter.org, in the upper right hand corner it says quick links, and that has School Mint and everything you need.
If you are on the wait list, you will get an update as soon as a seat becomes available, but you can always reach out to our enrollment manager, Alicia Sutherland, sutherland.rogers@stluciecharter.org. All of our contact information and email is up on the website, so feel free to go there. And Jill monitors the social media, so if you have specific questions, you can reach out to her. And I know there's lots of super helpful moms that I have in the school that like to chime in, so they can help as well.
And even though we're not actually in school, Miss Alicia is still enrolling, and we're still moving forward for next year. So just make sure you're filling out the paperwork, you're checking it. If you get an email, do the paperwork, and then make sure you email Miss Sutherland, and she'll arrange the rest. I think you have to fill out a packet.
You have to do an online form. You have to upload your documents online, plus fill out a packet and bring the originals in. And so Miss Alicia will help you work through that process.
But if you get an email during this time, respond to it. We are still enrolling, and you don't want to lose your spot. We are still working.
Right.
Cambridge.
Oh, Cambridge, yes.
So our Cambridge program is for our advanced study program for 2nd grade and up. It is by application only, and it is for students who are at or above grade level who need that accelerated pace and a little bit more rigor into their academics. A lot of it is project-based learning, and we do have a class in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then in 5th grade and up, they travel for most of their classes together. This is kind of where they start to split off, where math might be a little bit different from one person than the other, but for the most part, those Cambridge kids have pretty much the same schedule in middle school, and they stick together like glue.
And if you're interested in Cambridge, watch our website, watch our Facebook. We were supposed to have a parent meeting this week, but obviously we're not in school. So Ms. Adams, our Cambridge coordinator, is working with Ms. Coburn, and we are going to change that application process to be completely online. Also, she needs to change the rubric because there was a section that was counted on their state tests, and we're not doing that this year. So as soon as that information is all updated and available, we will let everyone know, and new students are encouraged to apply.
As you can tell, we're a very active school. When school is in session, we do at least one family or community event a month. We always do give backs to the community, to nonprofits, and we're constantly have different things for parents and students to do. Right now, since we're virtual, I've been doing cursive lessons and reading books like crazy to my families, and been doing morning announcements every single day. I know Mr. Wade's got some Genius Hour coming up. Miss Kerrigan's been on Instagram. Miss Jackson's got some live animals coming up. She's going to show some live animals, and so we've got all of that in works, and I know we're going to be bringing our Mommy and Me program virtually, which is something that's great for non-school age children that we normally do every other week here at the school. We'll be bringing that virtually, but we are a very active school, very engaged with parents. You do have to do volunteer hours, but it's super easy to get those volunteer hours. You just have to, be participant in your child's education, and I call them parent involvement hours rather than parent.
So when you come to open house, when you come to back to school night, your student led conferences, all that counts for your volunteer hours, as well as our events. But a lot of that's on our website, and on Facebook you can see a lot of pictures. But we do mother-son dance, a father-daughter dance. We do a carnival. We do tons of things.
Okay, let's not downplay the father-daughter dance because it's carriages, princesses, and all. Okay, so let's not downplay that.
But we're itching because I haven't had an event in a month. I don't know what to do.
So my dad sent me the TC Palm the other morning, and our mother-son dance was in the TC Palm. It is a glow-in-the-dark dance. I do shut down the 2nd floor completely, black out, so that the moms and sons can play laser tag and run all around on the 2nd floor. That was in the TC Palm. It kind of showed like we were still in school, but we're not.
I know, a couple people were like, that's not social. I'm like, it was like a month ago. I don't know. But it was right before all this happened, so it was kind of late to publish. But it was great. We're dying. We love to do events. This summer, there's going to be some events. So watch our Facebook because I don't know what to do without event planning.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for a virtual tour. Reach out to me if you have questions. Reach out to Miss Todd if you have questions. We're always available virtually right now. And thank you for joining.